Wait for some people to get in here. Let's make sure the sound is alright, Connor.
Yep. Check, check. Check, check. Test. 1, 2. Test. 1, 2.
Alright, I think we are good. I just adjusted it. Let's see.
10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch. Hold up here. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs.
Gotta go turn the
Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happen when you give it a fake life, and then to ape man. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, from the back of the I got a girl, Brett. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This.
Okay. Hey, the commissioner is in here. What's going on, Smitty? All right. Let's get this thing started. What is going on, RFL fans? Welcome everyone to RFL Monday Night Football. I am Mike O'Neill alongside Connor Egan. As tonight we have the Brooklyn Bulls taking on the Oklahoma City Bisons for the RFL Wild West Showdown. And Connor, what should we expect to see out of these two teams tonight?
I think we're going to see points, and more points, Mike. I think these two quarterbacks have both started the season fairly well so far. And I think that there's a very strong chance that these quarterbacks and these wide receiving cores really step up today.
Awesome. So these two teams met up in week 1, Connor, and the Bulls beat the Bisons. So for Oklahoma City, what's the key to getting the win tonight?
I think if you're Oklahoma City, you need to rely on the play of your corners. Sinclair and Brockers need to step up big tonight and shut down specifically Griffin Kashama of the Bulls if they have a chance to win this one.
All right, guys. So it is that time. I know you guys are looking forward to it. Monday Night Football kickoff. Here we go. And the Bisons are getting the ball first as the Bulls kick it off. We are underway. That's going to be a touchback for the Bisons. So we get a look at this potent offense coming out onto the field. Devin Hobart and the rest of his crew. Connor, what do you got to say about them?
Devin Hobart's one of the better quarterbacks in this league. I'm not going to say, he's in that elite class. I saw that was a discussion in the Discord a little bit today. Who's where do they belong, who's the best. Hobart's very good. He's a guy you can win with. Is he the best? No, but he's very good.
All right, so we've got 1st and 10 here. As Hobart comes out, the Bisons are in the shotgun formation. He's going to hand it off right up the middle. This time it's going to be to Jay Morris, and he's going to get it all the way up to the 33. So good 8-yard run on 1st down.
That's a guy who's going to have to step up here tonight, Jay Morris. I mean, the Bison aren't really known for their rushing attack, but this is a nice young back who has the potential to grow into something here on what's predominantly veteran team. If he can step up tonight, the Bison have a very good shot.
Absolutely. So 2nd and 2 here. We've got 3 wide receivers out wide. Jay Morris in the backfield, shotgun formation. Gusto comes in motion into the slot. Hobart's going to take the snap, fire across the middle, and he will get his receiver. That looks to be number 89 on the reception, Gusto, and he will pick up the 1st down.
Sam Gusto is a dangerous receiver here for the Bison. I know Antoine Davis gets most of the fanfare, but Gusto is probably the number 2. He's probably one of the better number 2 receivers in this league. He gets a lot of favorable matchups because the coverage usually shifts to Antoine Davis. Sam Gusto is a guy who should be able to take advantage of that tonight.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. Here we go. Shotgun formation again for Oklahoma City. Hobart's going to take the snap. Hand it off again to Jay Morris. He's going to make an unnecessary spin move and get tackled where he had a lane. He really could have cut to the right, Connor, and take off, but he will pick up a few on that one.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, it's not a terrible run. You still picked up about 4 or 5 on the play. Was there the potential for more? Sure, and we're going to see that. Oh, they're not going to show us a replay. That's disappointing. But you can tell he had space for a little more, but all in all, it was still a fine run.
2nd and 6 now. Hobart comes out for the first time under center. This time he's going to hand it off to the fullback. Or actually, excuse me, it was Evan Muir, the halfback. He'll pick up a couple on that one. He looks
slow. I like a big bruising back as much as the nice guy, but Evan Muir just looked slow on that one. I don't know if there's something going on with him, but he just looked really slow getting the ball. He didn't show any burst on that run, and it was a real easy stop for the Bulls.
Tackle made by Garrett on that one, so it's 3rd and 5 here. First 3rd down situation for Oklahoma City. Shotgun formation for the Bisons. Hobart's going to drop back after he takes the snap. Fire across the middle. He does get a receiver who gets it across, and I believe that one is going to be Samuel Peterson, the tight end. On that by Peterson.
That's a real dangerous guy. When you have a dominant tight end like that over the middle in Samuel Peterson, it makes the life a lot easier for the guys on the outside. But here's the thing with the Bison. They have dominant guys on the outside, so it makes Samuel Peterson's job in the middle much easier. You see the linebacker there, 54. He had to sink off, and it gave Peterson just enough space to be able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
All right, so fresh set of downs for Oklahoma City as Muir goes out in motion to the wide receiver position, and that will be a delay of game. We've seen a lot of these this season so far, Connor.
It's difficult because anytime you call the deep motion play like that, where the guy has to go from the backfield, to deep outside, or from deep outside into the backfield, you're going to get it every single time. So I don't know if it's something maybe we want to investigate as a league going forward, or if it's just, one of those things we have to live with. But if that's the case, maybe teams need to start evaluating their play calling a little bit more.
Absolutely. So 1st and 15 now for the Bisons after the delay of game penalty. As Hobart comes out under center here, this time he has Muir in the backfield again, and he will hand it off to Muir, he's going to get a couple yards, but get tackled. Is going to be met in the middle there, so he'll pick up 3, and that'll set up 2nd and 12.
Muir seemed to have a little bit more burst on that one there, but I'm still going to stick to my guns here. He looks slow, and maybe I'm just comparing him to Jay Morris, who's a little bit faster, but Muir doesn't. He just doesn't look right tonight. And I don't know if that could potentially cost him down the line.
2nd and 12. This time he's going to go to Jay Morris, who's going to cut in between some tackles and get it up to the 48. Still setting up a 3rd and 8 situation for Oklahoma City.
I've been pretty impressed so far with Jay Morris. He hasn't had the biggest holes in the world, but I mean, as we saw there, 3 carries, 16 yards. That's 5 and change per carry. Especially there, you know, there was a small hole he needed to cut through. That was a good job.
3rd and 8. Hobart's going to drop back. He's going to find a receiver on a quick crossing route, and he's going to get it to him. And I believe it looked to be Jay Morris on that reception, but he's just shy of the 1st down, so they are going to be facing a 4th down situation.
Yeah, close but no cigar. It looked like Hobart wanted to try to attack downfield a little bit, but it seemed like it was one of those sort of vertical concepts where the receivers were all designed to go clear things out, and then Jay Morris would run a little angle out of the backfield. It worked. They completed the pass to the back. He just didn't get enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, really better luck next time. And this is not a good punt on that. They will pin him at the 24. So it will be Brooklyn football as they come out on the field. But, guys, make sure if you're in this chat to go ahead and smash that like button for us as we continue to try and do a good job for you every Monday night. And Smitty does an awesome job on RFL game days, and Rob does a wonderful job on Thursday night. So make sure to hit that like button for us. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Brooklyn.
And on Monday nights, we are mildly above average.
Martz comes in motion as Kearney's going to go play action on 1st down. He's going to try and scramble. He's going to be sacked in the backfield. That is Session on the sack. He just beats his block and gets to him.
That's a difficult start. You never want to start the game with a sack. And then here comes Lane Kearney running around in the backfield like a chicken with his head cut off. And then he basically just runs into a defender. It's a horrible start for the Bulls, but we'll see if they can turn it around in the next play.
Well, good job by Session just to beat his block. He was took everything out of him, but man, he whenever his team needed him to, he stepped up.
Yeah, I want to point something out here. Lane Kearney's rocking some new gear tonight, and I think it looks pretty slick on him.
So 2nd and 15, Kearney's going to hand it out to the outside, this time to David Jones, as he's going to find a lane on the outside and get it up to about the 28, setting up 3rd and 6. So a good 10-yard run for Jones.
That's a great run for Jones. He's one of the better young running backs in the league. Again, much like we were saying earlier about Devin Hobart, who's in a completely different situation. But Jones is a younger player who's on the upswing, and he's not quite in that elite territory yet, but he's in the very good category.
3rd and 6 as Kearney's going to come out. Shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, trying to find a receiver on an out route, but just can't seem to get it there. So they're going to be facing a 4th and 6. So for Brooklyn, this was not the answer.
No, I mean, you're already in a situation here where the Bison were able to drive and flip the field position on you, and now you're the Bulls and you have to just give it right back to them. So we'll see if they can maybe get a good punt here and flip it right back.
Pretty good punt. Yeah, they're facing from the 22, so not a bad punt at all for the Bulls.
No, all in all, pretty solid. About a 50-yard punt or so. It's a good job by nailing the Bulls punter.
All right, so we get a look at this Oklahoma City team again, and for this team having the strength and numbers that it has on offense, let's see if they can put together something on this drive. So 1st and 10, Devin Hobart comes out. They are in shotgun formation, 3 receivers out wide. He will hand it off to Jay Morris on this, who's going to find a cutback lane. He's going to get it up to the 22, but we do have a flag in the backfield.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
We'll have to see what that flag is there, Mike.
And that is going to be an illegal block in the back as they're going to come back. So facing a 1st and 12 now. Do it all over again. Hobart, again, shotgun formation. Jay Morris in the backfield. He's going to go play action. This time he's going deep on the sideline. It's nearly intercepted. He was looking to get it to his receiver, and I believe it was Gusto on that one. Either Gusto, actually it was Davis, excuse me. It was Davis who's trying to force it to.
Call. You just had the penalty. You're put in a situation where it's 1st and, abnormally long. 1st to 12 is a bit different. And you come out and you try to sling it on the first play. Jay Morris is working now. I think you can run it. I know it's predictable. I know it's boring. Run it with Jay Morris on first down. You don't need to try to loosen him up yet. It's too early.
2nd and 12. And this time Hobart's going to be sacked in the backfield. We do have a flag. I think that maybe Oklahoma City got away with some holding there.
Holding. Offense.
Might not make a difference because they sacked him anyway.
Yeah, it was a holding call on Simon Rector. So 3rd and 20.
That's how you know you got smoked. You gave up a sack and you had to hold the guy in the process.
So 3rd and 20, as Hobart's just going to dump it off to his running back, Jay Morris there, and he can't get anywhere. They're going to have to punt.
Ugh. I'm debating sort of taking my prediction of points back. Can I do that? Is that okay?
Connor, I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, come on. You gotta try, right?
Oh, do-over.
Yeah.
Okay, 1st and 10 now for Brooklyn as we see them trot on the field. Let's see if Lane Kearney can put something together on this one, Connor. They're going to come out. They've got...
Somebody's going to have to. Somebody really needs to get things going here.
So 2 wide receivers out wide. They do have, this time, David Jones in the backfield. As he will hand it off to Jones, it's going to get it up to about the 36, so only a couple on that first down. Setting up a 2nd and 8, I believe.
Yeah, it's like what I was saying there for the drive with Bice. It's boring, but it makes sense to run it on first down in a game that's still progressing as this one is. Run it early. Try to draw those safeties in, draw the corners up, draw the linebackers up. It opens everything else up to the rest of the game.
Absolutely. 2nd and 6 here. This time Kearney's going to go play action. He's looking to find someone, and he does. He gets it to his receiver, Cedric Martz. Actually, it was the tight end who picks up a good chunk of yardage and sets him up on in Oklahoma City territory on the 43.
That's a great play. That is exactly what running the football on early down sets you up to do. Especially with, David Jones being as explosive as he is, because it's going to make those linebackers take that half step. And predominantly play action plays are designed for things exactly like that. You hit the tight end over the middle, you get a big shot downfield, and you continue to move the football. 1st
and 10, he's going to go to Jones on this one, and man, the big boy just drags him down up the middle. He does not get anywhere on that one. What a play by the defensive tackle.
Yeah, I can't quite see the number on that one, but that was a great play. Basically a one-arm tackle to bring the other arm in there and just wrestle David Jones to the ground.
Yeah, that was a killer play, and I believe didn't get a chance to see who that was on that tackle, but that was awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to assign credit to anyone that it was, and I couldn't get a good read on the number. It could have been Morant, it could have been the other one, but either way, it was a phenomenal play.
2nd and 8.
They're going to say it was Addison.
Lane Kearney's going to fire out to the receiver, and he's going to get it, I believe, to Hartman on that one, the tight end.
They're moving the ball. 3rd and 5 on the opposite 38. They're starting to progress down the field. That play action play really helped move the ball here. They're at least in a long field goal range if they can't get anything else. But you have to imagine they're going to pass it here on 3rd down, and they're probably going to try to go back to one of the tight ends because that's what worked before.
3rd and 5 situation as Oklahoma City has a safety rolling down. Kearney's going to flush out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked by Whiting in the backfield. So, man, this Oklahoma City defense is just
unacceptable. It's unacceptable, Mike. You're on the borderline of field goal range in a game that looks like it's going to be pretty defensive. You need those points. You can't take a sack like that. And now they're going to have to punt, give it right back, and it puts the Bulls in a really difficult situation. If I were Coach Jeff, I'd be pretty upset about this one.
So the punt will go through the end zone, so Oklahoma City's going to be taking it from the 20 in this next drive.
And see, that's exactly the situation that it puts you in. You only get 20 extra yards of field position here if you're the Bulls as a result of now having to punt versus a potential long field goal attempt. That's a really unfortunate turn of events for the Bulls.
All right, so Devin Hobart comes back out. This time he's going to hand it off to Jay Morris. He's going to cut to the outside, make a nice spin move, push past another guy, and he does get it up to the 26, so a good 6-yard run on first down.
I got to be honest. If I were the Bison, I would just keep giving him the ball. He's really the only thing that's been, consistently working thus far for either side. And I'm a big believer in the whole "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" persona. Jay Morris ain't broke, so keep giving him the rock.
2nd and 4, play action for Hobart. He's going to be sacked again in the backfield. Stringer this time on the sack. And man, what is going on?
They just don't listen. They don't listen to us, Mike. Jay Morris is working. Proceeds to stop giving Jay Morris the ball. Oh, let's try to throw it. Let's put Muir in and then throw off of. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Oh,
Jay Morris is
man.
working, so let's sit Jay Morris. Okay. This has been a bit of an ugly football game so far, Mike. I don't want to say that it's a defensive game, quote unquote.
It's just been ugly.
Because it's been a lot of just bad offense.
3rd and 11 here. Shotgun formation. Davis comes in motion, nearly approaching a delay of game penalty again. Hobart drops back. He's going to flush out of the pocket, and again he runs right into Stringer. What is going on with this Oklahoma City offense?
Oklahoma City's been bad, but I don't want to put all of it on them. Brooklyn's been just as bad too. Neither of these teams are playing, efficient offense,
and
so to speak. So
what is crazy, Connor, is that these are 2 good rosters.
Oh, these are 2 phenomenal rosters, 2 phenomenal offensive rosters. That's why I predicted almost a shootout for this game. I was thinking we were going to be in a situation here. It's going to be like 31-28, maybe 27-24.
Wow.
Ooh, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding.
He got all that one.
It was a good return, though. Good return to bring it back up to the 40.
All right, so let's see if Brooklyn can make something out of this. They've got good field position, definitely field position on their side on this one. So they come out 1st and 10. We've got 3 receivers out wide. We do have David Jones in the backfield as they will go play action first, and he's going to be sacked again. Whiting again. 2 sacks in the first quarter for Whiting. This is...
Anybody ready to see some records broken tonight? I think we might get some sack records, guys.
Holy cow.
Oh, you just have to laugh it off. That one I'm going to give to the defense. The Bison got straight through. Lane Carney didn't have a chance.
Absolutely.
He didn't have a chance.
All right, let's see if we see a big play here, Connor. 2nd and 15, 3 receivers out wide. Again, David Jones in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to David Jones, who's going to make a cut move. He does have a lane up the middle, and he will pick up 10 of those yards back. So they will be facing 3rd and 5 now. Brooklyn will. So at least they set him up.
That's how you slow down a dominant pass rush like this. You need to run it. Maybe run a draw play. Suck him in, and then give the ball to Jones and have him go right up the middle.
They're going quick on this one, trying to get it off before the first quarter. And they will not get the snap off, so we will be facing the end of the first quarter going into the second. Wow.
This has not been what we've expected so far.
I bet you that nobody in the chat even predicted this right now. Everybody was thinking this is going to be a shootout because it's 2 high-powered offenses.
It's hard to predict one like this where neither team wants to really do anything with the ball. And the things that are working, they just almost... They're neglecting the things that are working. David Jones and Jay Morris both have run the ball pretty well. So the teams have just decided to not give them the ball that much. Whereas the passing game hasn't been very efficient so far. But they just continue to go back to the well, and they're just losing yard after yard.
So 3rd and 5 here. 3 receivers out wide. David Jones is coming out in motion. And, wow, what a defensive play as Kearney was trying to get it out to his receiver. But I believe it was number 38 on the defensive play on the breakup. Pass
but that's exactly what we were talking about there with Brockers and Sinclair. That one being Parker Brockers. The corners need to step up because the Bulls have shown, and specifically, Griffin Kashama has been borderline dominant, these first 2 weeks of the season. So these corners really need to step up, and that was a phenomenal play there by Brockers.
Absolutely. So they will punt it. It will go out of bounds at the 25-yard line. As Oklahoma City, this kind of seems like a broken record. Connor, I got to be honest with you. Yeah. It seems back and forth, so a little bit of a boring game so far. But let's see if this offense can get something going.
It depends on what you appreciate, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you appreciate ugly, sack-filled football, then this is the game for you.
So 1st and 10, he's going to hand it off. Hobart's going to hand it off to Muir, who's going to have a good lane up the middle and get up to the 33-yard line. So they're going to go in the hurry up here for 2nd and 2. Looks like another run coming from Oklahoma City as Hobart gets set to take the snap. He's going to go play action, and he's actually going to find his receiver down the field, and that will be a good play. That time it was Dyer, the tight end, on the reception. Get it up to the 44-yard line.
I like that. They come out in, the 3 tight end heavy formation, almost basically with their goal line look around, their own 35-yard line. And they're like, hey, we're going to run it. We're going to pick up this 1 yard. And then, bam, they hit him with the play action. They sucked the entire Bulls defense up because, as you saw, the Bulls came out in goal line. The Bulls came out in their goal line defense. They had really no defensive backs over the top there. So it was able, Hobart was able to run the play action real quick, get it out to Dyer, and Dyer was able to pick up the first down and get a good chunk of yards.
All right, 1st and 10. Hobart's going to drop back. He's going to hand it off to Muir, who's going to be smacked at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 9 now.
I'm confused as to, the lack of Jay Morris. Again, we pointed out at the beginning, Jay Morris is so much more explosive than Evan Muir is.
All
and
right,
they're of
2nd
similar
and 9
sizes.
here. Hobart's going to hand it off again to Muir, who's going to try and fight through a guy, but just can't seem to break through that. And he's going to get it up to the 46, setting up a 3rd and 8 here. Sorry to cut you off, Connor.
No, Mike, you're totally fine. Again, and this just further proves the point that I was just trying to make. I don't think Evan Muir is the guy you want to be giving all these touches to.
Absolutely, I agree. I think it should be Jay Morris all the way right now. 3rd and 8. Jay Morris is in the backfield as he goes out into the flat. This time Hobart's going to try and find a receiver out on an out route and just can't seem to make it again. So it's going to be 4th down again for Oklahoma City.
Another punt. That's what we've seen so far. Sack, short gain, punt. And it's been that, rinse, repeat over and over again for the first 18 minutes of this ball game, and it looks like that's what we're going to keep getting until one of these teams is, finally able to break through.
And Connor, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the key for either team right now in this point in the game is to get the run game going and commit to the run game until those safeties move forward.
I agree completely, Mike. There's not much else that can be done because neither passing game is working all that well. So you have to run it. You have to try to make these defenses adjust.
1st and 10. Kearney's going to drop back, fired across the middle to his receiver. That looks to be number 88, Griffin Kashama, on that one.
Yeah, he's been arguably the best player in this league so far. So I think if you're going to pass, Griffin Kashama's the guy you have to go to. We saw it in the game against the Pioneers. Griffin Kashama was dominant. And
2nd and 5.
He's just got to keep that up.
As Kearney's going to drop back, he's going to get it out to his running back out on the outside. I believe it was David Jones on that one who got it up to the 34. 1st and 10 now, again, for the Bulls.
That was great. That was a great play. That was a great play. I would have liked if he kind of extended that out to the flat a little bit more and then turned up.
Yeah.
He turned up a little bit early and it brought him a little bit too close to that linebacker who was coming to get him. But,
I like the
they
play
still
call.
pick up a first down. I do. I agree with you, Mike. I think it's a good play call. If I were Jones, I just would have had that route go a little bit more out to the sideline.
1st and 10 is he's gonna hand it off to Jones. He's gonna cut in between some tackles, pick up a gain of 4 on 1st down. So he's gonna set him up a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now for the Bulls.
Not a bad idea. You got to run it a little bit. Jones is getting about 6 yards a pop, so I think that's still a good idea. Good play call on 1st down.
2nd and 7 now. Kearney's going to drop back, fire it out to the flat to his receiver. I believe it was Kashama again, actually, on that reception, setting up a 3rd and 4. And they're going to it was Martz, setting up a 3rd and 4 as they are going to go hurry up. Kearney's in the shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, fire it again to the flats, and this time it was again to David Jones. And they're not going to be able to pick up the 1st down, Connor. They're going to have to punt.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing, and John Madden always used to say, and I know I'm talking over the punt here, so I apologize, but John Madden always used to say, like, don't run a route if it doesn't cross the 1st down marker.
You got to know where the sticks are.
And so I don't know, and it wasn't like Kearney was being pressured heavily. He had time to get that ball up, but he chose to throw it to David Jones, who was covered short of the 1st down marker. I don't understand the decision making.
Okay, so first and 10 here as Devin Hobart's going to hand it off to Jay Morris, cut through a couple tackles. He's only going to pick up about a gain of 1, setting up a 2nd and 9.
Can we get a Discord link in the chat? I'm seeing a lot of names in the chat that I don't recognize. Can one of our mods get a Discord link in there so we can start welcoming these people into our community?
Absolutely. 2nd and 9 here. Devin Hobart comes out under center. Dyer's going to come in motion. He's going to hand it off to Muir, who has a lane up the middle. He's going to get the first down, and I think that was Muir's best run of the night, Connor, getting up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, I agree. I agree completely. Evan Muir showed good explosiveness on that. He showed good power, and he's trying to prove me wrong. I've certainly been his biggest doubter so far tonight. So we'll see if Evan Muir can prove me and everybody else wrong.
All right, so fresh set of downs here for Oklahoma City as they come out. As Hobart is going to come out under center. 3 wide receivers out. He's going to go back to Muir, who's going to again pick up nearly another first down as he picks up 9 on that one, setting up a 2nd and 1. He's coming for you, Connor.
Yeah, no, Evan. I would rather Evan Muir play great than have him not play great. It's just he's got to keep proving me wrong. He's got to keep proving that he deserves to be out there over Jay Morris.
All right, 2nd and 1 now for Oklahoma City as we're getting awfully close to that midfield mark.
Here we go.
Hobart comes out under center, 2 receivers out wide. He's going to go again back to Muir, who's going to fight through and get the first. See if this might be a holding on the left tackle.
Holding. Offense.
It was on the center. Okay. So regardless, it's coming back, setting up a 2nd and 11 now for Oklahoma City. This is not what you want. We do have 3 receivers out wide. Jay Morris in the backfield this time as Jay Morris will get the ball, make a quick little spin move, and get tackled at the 37, and they're not slowing down on this one. Connor, go and hurry up. 3rd and 6 here. And again, 3 receivers out wide. Jay Morris again in the backfield. Hobart takes a snap. He's going to drop back. They look to be setting up a screen, and good job, good recognition and awareness by the defensive tackle who just happened to be right there and try to break it up. So they're going to have to punt.
We had glimpses of greatness there. Muir was running well. Jay Morris ran okay. And then here we go. Another punt.
By Oklahoma City. They pinned him inside the 5. That's what we want to see. Great job.
Great job. In a defensive game like this, that's exactly what you need, because that's the type of thing that can flip the field position in your favor. If you're the Bison and you can force the Bulls to punt from inside their own 10, you're in good shape.
Guys, make sure if you are watching this video to click on that Discord link and join our community. We have a great time in there. It's a good way to stay up to date with all the RFL news. So 1st and 10 here for Brooklyn as Lane Kearney comes out. They're going to go play action. Dangerous move in the end zone, but he does find a receiver. He gets it to, I believe it's Zach Freeney, his wide receiver on that one. And he will pick up a good chunk of yardage, set him up at the 19.
That was gutsy. There are other words I want to say that I don't know if they're appropriate for this broadcast, but that was gutsy. That was absolute nails by the offensive coordinator. You're running a play-action rollout to the side you've been sacked on all game out of your own end zone. Dude.
1st and 10 here. Kearney's going to drop back. He's going to nearly throw an interception there as number 58 for Oklahoma City. I'm trying to get a read on his last name. One of the linebackers, but he broke it up, nearly got an interception on that play. Man, that was a dangerous game there.
58, Jamichael Rasby. It's a great play there, and I mean, granted, Kearney threw it right at him, but it's a great play nonetheless.
All right, 2nd and 10 here for Brooklyn as Kearney gets set. They're in the shotgun formation. David Jones is at his hip. He's going to drop back. He's going to find it, get it to his tight end. I believe again this is. I want to say it was Kashama, actually. It was not the tight end, excuse me. It was Kashama on that one, number 88.
he's just built like a tight end.
Yeah, he really is. He's huge. So 3rd and 6. Lane Kearney is going to come out. They have 4 receivers out wide. Kearney looks to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to try and just take the check down on this one to Jones, but it's broken up again by the same linebacker on the previous play.
I think I saw someone in the chat predict 6-0 for the final score of this game. That might be a little generous.
Honestly, we face another punt situation. I don't know if we're going to see points in this first half. What a great punt, though.
If we are, it's going to have to come on this drive here.
It's a good return as they get it up to the 31, so Oklahoma City will set up shop as Gusto on the return at the 31-yard line.
So, Mike, what we've learned is I am never going to make a prediction again. If I say there will be offense, there will be no offense.
No offense. All right, 1st and 10 here. Devin Hobart comes out under center as they will hand it off to Muir, who's going to cut through. He will pick up a gain of 2 on that one. Get it up to the 33, setting up 2nd and 8. So they're going to trot back out on here. They don't want to waste any time here with 3:33 left in the second half, or in the first half. So Devin Hobart's going to drop back. He's going to hand it off to Jay Morris, who's going to be swallowed in the backfield, setting up a 3rd and 9 here. 3rd down situation. And that was Herrera, the explosive defensive end on that tackle.
Yeah, I mean, Herrera's dangerous. Herrera's very dangerous. He's fast. He's strong. He's got good technique. He's arguably the best player in this entire Brooklyn defense.
3rd and 9. Hobart's going to drop back, step up in the pocket. He's going to fire a long one. He tries to get it to his receiver. It looked like he was trying to get it to, I believe, Davis on that one, or Gusto, actually.
Ooh.
Sorry, it was Peterson. He's looking for the tight end.
Yeah.
And he just got stopped up, and that could have been a pass interference, Connor.
It easily could have been, but I mean, you could theoretically make the case that the safety was going for the ball. But, you know, in my experience, I probably would have thrown the flag on that one if I were the ref, because Peterson, he got bumped and he wasn't really given an opportunity to get that ball.
Another great punt by Oklahoma City, and it just barely rolls into the end zone. Nearly stopped it down at the 1. Wow. That was a close one.
That's just some bad luck. A little bit of wind going the other way, and that's the punt of the year.
Guys, make sure if you are in this chat right now to smash this like button for us so we can continue to do this for you guys every week. We hope you guys are enjoying the RFL as much as we do. So 1st and 10 here.
Smash the like button, hit the subscribe, and join the Discord.
Kearney's going to go wide receiver screen out to his receiver, and that's just going to go nowhere. It's going to be he trying to get it to Freeney, who got it, but they just got sniffed out by the defense on that one. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, nothing doing on that one. Nothing doing on that one. But hey, I like the idea. The screen was a good idea. It's something that they hadn't done yet. And when nothing else is working, you might as well try something new. The screen, it's a good idea. I don't know if Freeney's the guy I would have run the screen to. He's not really the quickest guy in the world, but hey, at the end of the day, you got to try something when nothing else is working.
All right, so as we reach the 2-minute warning, the Bulls were trying to get something off before, and they just couldn't. So we are at the 2-minute warning now. The score is 0-0. So we are, I don't want to call it a defensive game, but it is certainly not an offensive game.
I would agree with that statement wholeheartedly, Mike.
All right. So 2nd and 11 here. They're going to come out shotgun formation. This time we've got 4 receivers out wide. Nobody in the backfield. As Kearney looks to take the snap, he's going to drop back, fire across the middle. He's going to get it to his receiver. Looked like Madmadov on that one. The tight end, or excuse me, the wide receiver, number 84.
See, Kabil Madmadov is the guy I probably would have thrown that screen to on the last play. He's a little quicker than Freeney in my experience, and he's a guy that I think could have done something with it. I don't know if running him into the linebackers is really the way I would have utilized him, but hey, we'll see what they can do on this 3rd down.
So 3rd and 7, shotgun formation. Kearney's going to drop back, look for someone, scramble in the pocket, try and outrun a defender, and he cannot. He's going to get sacked in the backfield. Oh, man. And they're going to have to use a timeout, or Oklahoma City will use their timeout, excuse me.
I mean, part of me thinks that that's dangerous, because if you're Oklahoma City, you're putting time back on the clock, which means you're going to be throwing the ball probably. And then you could theoretically give it back to Brooklyn, but at the same time, neither of these offenses have done anything.
So Gusto made 2 guys miss on that return, and he's going to set him up at the 45. So great return there by Gusto.
Great return.
And let's see.
Great return.
Now here's the question, Connor. I mean, can this Oklahoma City offense run this 2-minute offense and get it into the end zone and put up some points before the half.
Can they? Sure. They absolutely can.
Will they?
I have my doubts.
1st and 10. Hobart's going to fire across the middle. Look to get it to his, I believe it was his tight end on that one. 2nd and 4. They're going to go no huddle. It was Peterson on that previous reception. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers out wide. Hobart's going to drop back. He's going to fire across the middle again, get it to Peterson, who's going to just nearly dodge an interception and a tackle and get it all the way up to the 35. They are in field goal range now.
Ooh.
Clock is still running at 1 minute and 13 seconds.
That was a gutsy throw
10.
by Hobart.
3 receivers out to the
What
left.
a play by Peterson.
And we do have a defender jump off sides, and this is not the time that you should do that. Oh, man.
Encroachment, defense.
Wow, I'm still in shock at that last play. That Hobart got so lucky. The linebacker was coming screaming in. If he was about a second earlier, the linebacker, if Hobart's throw was a second later, that's a pick going the other way, and that guy might have been gone.
Ooh.
Instead, Peterson was able to snag it, spin around him, and pick up 15 to 20 yards. That was phenomenal.
All right, 1st and 5 now. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers out wide. Hobart's going to drop back. He does have pressure. He does get it off to Jay Morris. He's going to make a guy miss, get it up to the 22-yard line. So he does pick up the 1st down. And, man, that is why you love Jay Morris.
He's been great. He's been, in my opinion, the star of the game so far tonight. And granted, at least offensively, there have been defensive stars all over the place. But Jay Morris has been the best player on the field for the Bison so far offensively. He's run hard, he's run quick, he's catching the ball pretty well. He's good. He's been very good tonight. That was a slick spin move there.
Absolutely. So here we go. 1st and 10 here for Oklahoma City. 50 seconds and counting on the clock from the 22-yard line. They've got 2 wide receivers out wide. Jay Morris is at his hip. He's going to drop back after he takes a snap, and it's going to be picked up. It's going to be picked up by the Bulls, and he's taking it outside the numbers. He's going. He's at the 40, 20, the 10, and that is a pick 6 before the half. And what just happened, Connor?
Jack Brown is a bad man. That's what just happened. Oh,
wow.
man.
We were just talking
How
about
do you
that
let
with that snag
happen?
with Peterson. It was close to the
How
same
do
kind
you
of
let
throw.
that happen? Exactly. It's like we almost foreshadowed it. It's literally the same play. Hobart tried to do the exact same thing, and this is what happens when that throw's not perfect.
What
when that catch isn't
a
perfect.
play.
Great players step up and make big plays, and Jack Brown is a mammoth of a human being. He's a phenomenal linebacker in this league. And this gets back to that point we were talking about there. You're the Bison in a defensive game like this. Why are you trying to go down the field when you don't have that much time?
I'm catching a
Sit
breather
on
on
the
this
ball.
one, Connor.
Take it to the half. I'll cover for you, Mike. sit on the ball, take it to the half, and prevent the bad things from happening. If there were going to be points in this game, that's how we were going to get them. And you know what? Jack Brown delivered.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Brooklyn Bulls has just declared that it is in fact a defensive game.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Guys, make sure to smash that like button, please. If you're in this chat and you just witnessed that, please smash that like button.
That was a great play. That's obviously the play of the night so far.
Absolutely. So 1st and 10 here as we get back to business. Devin Hobart leads the charge out here. They only have 1 receiver out wide as they will hand it off to Muir, who's going to try and hit the edge and just isn't fast enough. He's going to get it up to the 26, setting up a 2nd and 9. And I really, it looks like they're just going to take this one to the half, Connor.
Do you blame him after what just happened? How can you blame him? You just royally messed this game up for yourself. You might as well just take it into the half, regroup, and figure it out to go from there. Because, oh my goodness, what just happened if you're the Bison? It's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking.
Oh, man. Guys, make sure to smash that like button as we do go into the half. We're going to skip through this halftime show tonight. All right.
Wow.
And
you got to think we're going to get some offense in the second half, right?
so let's go ahead and kick off the 3rd quarter here as the Oklahoma City Bisons get a chance to even the score on this. Let's see if they can make something happen. Excuse me, the Brooklyn Bulls actually will be receiving the ball first. So let's see if they can actually increase this margin for them.
Wow. I mean, this would be the type of situation where if you put together a money drive as the Bulls and you can make this a 2-possession game, it's going to make it incredibly difficult for the Bison with the way they're playing. So you really need to step up now if you're the Bulls and really try to capitalize on this momentum.
All right, 1st and 10. Gronkowski comes in motion through the backfield. As Kearney takes a snap, he's going to hand it off up the middle to David Jones, who's going to get it up to about the 31. So a good power run there on 1st down, setting up 2nd and 4.
That's the exact kind of run that we've come to expect from David Jones. You know, yeah, he's a faster running back, but he's also got good size. So you run that sort of dive zone kind of run up the middle. You pick up a good amount of yards. He runs hard. And there you go.
All right, again, Gronkowski in motion on 2nd and 4. And they will get a delay of game penalty again. So another one of those delay of games.
Motion.
And it's hard.
It's tough.
Yeah,
It's a really difficult situation for the offenses to be in because you're on that time limit. So anytime you run that play or any of those various plays that have that motion, you know, yeah, there's the benefit of trying to shift the defense and get a read, but there's also the disadvantage of potentially having a delay of game. Yeah.
So 2nd and 9 here after the delay of game penalty. Kearney looks to take the snap. They do have 2 receivers out wide, David Jones in the backfield. And they're going to go to Jones again on this one, who's going to spin, nearly miss a tackle. He's going to cut through another one and fight it up to the 31. So good little run there. Really looked like he was going to lose some yards on that one. But he made some positive play. Made a positive play out of it.
That's one of the better 5-yard runs I've ever seen.
I know.
He was almost stopped in the backfield, then he was almost stopped for a short gain, and he was able to get 5 yards out of it. It was a great run.
All right, 3rd and 4, shotgun formation. Kearney's going to drop back, fire it across the middle, and get it to his receiver on that one. This time it's Cedric Marks, his tight end, who gets it up to the 49. So I love that play call here, Connor.
I do too. And it seemed like, they flared David Jones out on the right side to kind of draw a little bit of attention. It opened up that middle a little bit for Marks, and Marks just, he sat down, he caught the ball, and made the play. It was a great job.
Right in between the linebackers.
Absolutely. Because that outside linebacker has to respect the flare, and you can see. I mean, it was a little deeper downfield than I thought it was, so the flare didn't affect it as much as I initially thought, but you could even tell. 97 there had to hesitate a little bit because of that flare on the outside, and it gave Marks the space to get in between.
So 1st and 10, Kearney's going to drop back, hit his receiver on this one. I believe it's Madmadov on that one on a quick little crossing route. He gets it up to, picks up 9. He picks it up, gets it up to the 41, setting up 2nd and 1 for the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, the Bulls have all the momentum right now. After, we thought the Bison were going to have the momentum. They're driving, and then that big play by Jack Brown stole it all back, and it looks like it's carrying over here to the offense.
So maybe a little bit of momentum here for the Bulls after the phenomenal defensive play before the half. So 2nd and 1 here. They are in Oklahoma City territory. Shotgun formation as the Bisons will roll a safety down on this play. They're going to drop back, and he's going to hit it to it looks to be David Jones on that one, I believe. No, excuse me, it was Watts Gerard Eddy on that reception, but he does not pick up the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd and inches on the 41.
Nothing really much going there, but you have to imagine on this 3rd and short, they're just going to give it to David Jones and just say, hey, David, go get us
That's
that
what I would
first
do.
down.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
He's been running great, so it's like just come out in some sort of power I formation and just give him the ball.
Yep, power I formation. Here we go, 3rd and inches. Looks like they're going to hand it off. No, they're going to go play action, try and trick the defense.
Ooh.
Go.
Ooh.
No, he tries to get it to his receiver and it just couldn't. The coverage was too tight. Man, I mean, you're curious about the play call on that one. They really almost should have just given it to David Jones.
I feel like they overthought it a little bit. The play action is probably the sexy play call there. It's a little flashy. You're trying to get a bigger play, but you only needed about 2 inches. So why try to reinvent the wheel there and just
So they will have to punt it. They will get it out of bounds at the 14-yard line. So not a bad punt. Definitely inside the 20. You'd love to see those. So for Oklahoma City, I mean, you need an answer. You've got to answer on this drive.
I agree completely. You just stole a little bit of that momentum back, getting that stop on third down. You need a drive. Even if it's just a field goal here, you need to steal some of that momentum back.
1st and 10, Hobart's going to drop back. He's going to hit his receiver, who holds on to it. What a catch. I believe that was Frank Santi on that one, or Santi. Excuse me for the wrong pronunciation if it is. But what a grab. I mean, to hold on to that.
That was nails on both parts. Phenomenal throw by Hobart. Phenomenal catch by the tight end. I believe that's the 3rd-string tight end. It's like that's not a guy you would typically expect to be making a play like that.
Next man up. That's it.
Absolutely.
1st and 10 here. As Hobart looks to take the snap from under center. We've got 3 wide receivers out wide. He will hand it off to Muir, who's going to fight through a tackle, get it up to the 35. And that's going to be a 4-yard pickup, setting up 2nd and 6 here.
Evan Muir has really started to step up here as this game has gone on. He started pretty slow, literally and figuratively. And he's really started to run the ball a lot better as we move forward here. And I got to say, he's starting to convince me.
So 2nd and 6, Hobart's going to take the snap, drop back. He's going to try and hit, I believe it was Peterson on that one. And he just couldn't hang on. It was just past the sticks, but he just, like I said, couldn't hang on to that one. 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it looked like Hobart put it a little bit behind him, just like the other 2 throws that ended poorly for various reasons. You know, Hobart's throwing these balls behind Peterson fairly consistently tonight. And Peterson just wasn't able to come down with that one.
All right, so 3rd and 6 here. Looks to be a shotgun formation. This time we have 4 receivers out wide. We've got Jay Morris at his hip. Devin Hobart is going to take the snap, go play action, drop back. He has some pressure, and he's going to be sacked. And this time it's by Collier on that one. Looks to be, was it a defensive back on that one?
It was. They sent what looked like a DB blitz on that one. So, hey.
And he got smacked.
It happens sometimes. And what the thing is, the Bison picked it up. It's just Collier made a great play, and he got through.
Oh no! It was actually the running back who actually went to it. It was just a little option route. Wow. So 4th and 15, they're going to have to punt here. Guys, make sure if you were in the stream, I think I just looked up, I glanced up for a second and saw that we had 68 people in here in the chat. So make sure if you're in this chat, please just hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds. Really helps us out a lot moving forward so we can continue to do this for you guys. Once again, if you guys don't know who we are the Relocation Football League. As you guys can see, we have a lot of fun with this. If we can get somebody, one of our mods, to drop a Discord link in the chat here, that would be great. All right, 1st and 10 here. As Kearney's going to toss it out wide to David Jones, who's going to hit the edge. He's going to have some room, and what a run. Gets it up to the 47-yard line. The speed of David Jones, Connor. They're going to move in a hurry up here. 1st and 10. As Kearney looks to take the snap, he's going to go back to David Jones, who's going to cut through, try and nearly have a lane there, but just gets wrapped up after a gain of 3, setting up 2nd and 7.
David Jones has been impressive tonight. I want to go back to that toss play real quick. When you have a back with his kind of speed, and you can just get him in a situation where he can hit the edge like that, oh, it's game over for a defense.
Absolutely. So 2nd and 7, Martz comes in motion, getting close to a delay of game, and they just miss it. This time, Kearney's going to fire across the middle. He does get his receiver, and on that one, I believe it is Kashama again. And that's the 3rd reception for Kashama. But they do pick up the 1st down in the Oklahoma City territory, set up on the 31 for a fresh set of downs.
The Bison have done a pretty good job so far of keeping Kashama and Freeney and Madmidov all in check. It's just, I mean, the defenses as a whole have played phenomenal. It's just it hasn't been enough because of the mistake that the offense. Now with the Bulls starting to drive the ball here, Lane Kearney's starting to warm up a little bit. The Bison are in a tricky spot.
Again in motion, 1st and 10 as Lane Kearney takes a snap. He's going to go play action. He's going to fire downfield. This one is going to be nearly intercepted on that. Man, he was trying to get it to his receiver. I believe it was, it might have been Kashana, either Kashana or Freeney. He was trying to get it to.
I think that one was Madmidov, I believe.
Oh, excuse me, Madmidov. He was trying to get it to and just couldn't. It was nearly a good play by the safety. Regardless, it was a great breakup. But 2nd and 10 here. Kearney comes out under center. We have 3 receivers out wide. David Jones in the backfield as he is going to hand it off to David Jones, who's going to get smacked in the backfield by the linebacker. 3rd and 13.
Yeah, that wasn't the best effort there. He tried to go outside. He didn't really have any protection there on the outside, and David Jones wasn't able to do anything with it there.
All right. So 3rd and 13. They are on the border from the 33. They are on the border of field goal range. I think that this, it would be a long field goal. It wouldn't be an easy kick by any means.
No,
but let's hope that
all.
they pick up the first down here if you're a Brooklyn fan. So shotgun formation for the Bulls. Kearney takes a snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to go fire a quick reception out to number 86. I believe Cedric Marks, the tight end. They will pick up the first down, get it up to the 20. Great throw and catch by Kearney and
I
Marks.
agree. That was a great play. Great play. Cedric Marks has stepped up here, and he's been the favorite target on some of these more difficult situations, these 3rd downs. He's been pretty consistently the guy that they've gone to. And you can see there, he picked up a big one.
It was and that was great yards after the catch too for Martz on that one. That's a big thing, and you don't realize how important those are. I mean, unless you're a coach, you don't understand. But it's 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers out wide. He do have 2 backs in the backfield as he will hand it off to Jones. He's going to find a lane. He's going to make a juke move. He really should have kept going forward, but he's going to be tackled at the 11. Nonetheless, a great run on 1st down, setting up 2nd and 1.
We're getting there. We're starting to see some offense. We're getting closer and closer.
And we are in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen, from the 11-yard line. 2nd and 1. We have a bunch right formation, shotgun formation here. Kearney looks to take the snap. David Jones is right behind him. He drops back. He fires across the middle. He gets it to, I want to say it was Freeney on that one. Was it Freeney? I think it was Freeney. He does pick up the first down here on the 9-yard line. So we have a 1st and goal, the first of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if the Bulls can do something with it.
This is the kind of offense that we've needed to see all game. That kind of actual sustained offensive possession that results in touchdowns. We'll see if they're able to convert now that they're inside the 10. For the Bulls' sake, we hope that they can.
All right, 1st and 10. Kearney's going to drop back. He's going to be sacked at the 16-yard line. What a pass rush there. Dugan's
That was an all-out blitz. They sent about everybody on that one. They sent the house.
I love the play call by Oklahoma City, actually.
Oh, I agree. You're in a situation where you have nothing to lose, so hey, you might as well just send everybody. And they had almost three or four guys come completely untouched.
All right, this time 2nd and goal from the 16, so still in the red zone. Kearney takes a snap at a shotgun formation. He gets it across to his receiver, who fights through 2 tackles and gets it up to the 3-yard line. I thought he was going to press into the end zone on that one, and that was Kashama on that reception. So Kashama's been a big part of this offense.
He's fighting. Griffin Kashama is a big player, and this is the time where players like him need to step up. And as we saw last week, he stepped up with that big touchdown in crunch time against the Pioneers.
No backs here. 3rd and goal. All receivers out wide. Kearney's going to drop back, try and find somebody, and he just barely misses him. His receiver couldn't stay in bounds, and Brooklyn is going to challenge it. They think that he was in bounds. I got to tell you, Connor, I don't think that was a catch.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there, Mike. I don't think he had that one.
Nope. Oh, so if you're Brooklyn, are you happy with a field goal here, Connor?
I feel like you have to be. With the way your defense has been playing, the fact that you're able to make it a 2-possession game is huge.
They're going to say it stands. Did he drag his foot?
He must have.
Oh, my God. What a catch then. Wow. Toe drag swag. There we go. Oh, wow.
That's killer. That's killer for the Bison. That's killer.
So 14-0, the Bulls are on top here. Jay Morris, this is the guy you got to look to.
Wow.
1st and 10 here. And I feel like we're going to hear some backlash from some fans on this one, Connor. But shotgun formation, 4 receivers out wide. And this time, Hobart's going to fire across the middle, and he just off the mark on that one. They're going to go hurry up here, 2nd and 10.
Oof.
Shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers out wide. Jay Morris is at his hip as they will go to Jay Morris, who's going to be smacked by the linebacker on that one. He's going to pick up 1, setting up 3rd and 9 here.
You know, we said we wanted them to go to Jay Morris, but with the way that their offense is going, they might need to open it up. I know, I preached all game, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. But they weren't down 2 possessions in. Now they are.
3rd and 9. This time Hobart's going to drop back, fire across, and he's going to get it to his receiver. This time it's going to be Davis, Antoine Davis, and we haven't heard his name called all night, but he picks up a great chunk of yardage.
It's about time Antoine Davis stepped up. He has been invisible thus far. So it's about time we heard his name.
That was a great, probably, I think it was the best offensive play from Oklahoma City all night.
I agree.
All right, let's see if they can get something going off of this. I would love to see them put some points on the board and even this up a little bit. So 1st and 10 here. Oklahoma City comes out. Hobart is under center. He's going to go play action, maybe looking deep, and he fires across, and he does get it again to another receiver. This time, I believe it is number 89. I think that is Gusto on that reception. They're going to be at the 28-yard line, the best field position they've had all game. 1st and 10, shotgun formation. Muir's going in motion to the outside and just barely missing and delay a game. He's going to fire across the middle. He's going to get it to Peterson on that one. I can tell from that tight end build. And he's going to get it up to 23 as they continue to move the football here. 2nd and 4.
Most importantly, Hobart actually led him on that one. He didn't throw it behind him.
He's going to hand it off to Jay Morris on this 2nd down, and he's just going to be tackled after a gain of about 1, I believe. Yeah, guys, make sure, I'm going to keep saying it, but if you are in this chat, make sure to please hit that like button. There's more people, there's 20 more people watching this stream than liking it right now, so please, let's just make sure to hit that like button and keep this going, guys. We love doing this for you guys every week, and we would love to continue to be able to do this for you every week. So 14-0, the Bulls are on top here, though the Bisons are at the 24-yard line. They're knocking on the door of the red zone here. 3rd and 6. This is a crucial 3rd down for Oklahoma City. As Hobart takes a snap, he's going to drop back, and what a play by the defensive back to break that up.
Ooh. Huge dive there. Huge dive.
Great play defensively. So 4th and 6, they're going to have to settle with a field goal from the 24-yard line.
I don't think the field goal does them much.
Yeah.
I don't think it helps them that much.
And they will put it through, so they will have some points on the board now. So it is a 14-3 ball game. Brooklyn's still on top. So what do you guys think? Go ahead and comment in the chat, and let's see some of the predictions. What do you guys think the Bisons are going to be able to come back from this one, or you think it's just too far?
I haven't seen anything in the chat yet, but I think it's too far. If you had to ask me, I think, A, you should have gone for it there on 4th down. And B, I think they're in a lot of trouble.
Okay, so a little bit disappointing from this Oklahoma City offense, but on the other side of the ball, after a debatably a debatable catch in the end zone, I think it's going to be really one of those kind of split where half the people think it's a catch, half the people don't.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. But 1st and 10 here for the Bulls. As Kearney comes out, there's shotgun formation. They've got a bunch formation to the left. He's going to hand it off to David Jones. He's going to cut through. He's going to have a little bit of room. He's going to pick up 3 on that 1st down run, 4, setting up 2nd and 6.
I think the Bulls just need to keep running the ball, killing the clock, and then get out of here. It's the best thing they can do. If they can escape this game with this win,
it's huge for them.
They're going to be in it's absolutely huge, especially coming off of a loss last week. They need to escape
so
this
2nd
with
and
the
6.
win.
This time Kearney's going to fire across, and he does. The reception is made by Cedric March. He's going to get it across the 1st down marker, so setting them up for a fresh set of downs, and he avoids that big hit by the linebacker there.
Be able to pick up some yards there. It's again, much like I've said a bunch of times here tonight, it's a good start. Again, I don't know if I agree with the play call, but hey, you've got to do what you got to do, and you got to keep killing this clock.
First and 10 here. Kearney's going to hand it off to Jones, who's going to have a lane through the middle and get it up to the 46. That's a great run there by the running back. And he's been awesome. 13 carries, 79 yards tonight. Raspy on the tackle. 2nd and 3. Shotgun formation for the Bulls. This time they're going to go back to David Jones, who's going to push the pile a little bit, and he will pick up the first down, I believe. Yes, he does. And that puts him over 80 yards on this night.
He's had a good day. He's had a really good night so far. Hopefully he can keep it up and get the Bulls this win.
So 1st and 10 here. A new fresh set of downs for Brooklyn. 2 receivers out wide. We do have a fullback in along with David Jones in the backfield. They will hand it off to Jones. He's going to be met in the backfield. What a good play, I believe, by the defensive end there. 2nd and 12. They're going to continue to go. That was Whiting on the tackle. 2nd and 12, shotgun formation. Kearney's going to drop back, fire it across the middle. He's going to get it to his receiver, Madmadov, on that one, who's going to take it up to the 43. They are in Oklahoma City territory, setting up 3rd and 2.
They're moving and killing the clock. The two things that they needed to do. If they're able to come away with a touchdown on this drive, you got to think the Bison are going to be all done.
Absolutely. So 3rd and 2 here. Geddes comes in motion from the fullback position. This time they're going to hand it off to David Jones. Trust in the man. He finds an edge, makes a guy miss. He goes and hits the outside. He's taking the numbers. Is he too fast? And he does not run. Oh, he nearly outruns the defensive back, but just barely misses him. He's tackled at the 2-yard line. What a run by David Jones. And I bet he wished he would have dove on that one, Connor.
Yeah, he might have had it if he dove. He might have had it.
So, for Oklahoma City, big play by the defensive back to be able to stop him.
Oh, yeah, that's the kind of play that if you're a coach, you really appreciate. The guy who doesn't give up on defense, the guy who keeps fighting until the whistle's blown. Could he have easily just stopped and given up on the play, given up on the game? Sure. But he didn't, and it's pretty big, and it's very admirable of him.
Oh, man. Guys, make sure if you're in this stream to like this stream. Please hit the like button. The 1st and goal here. Brooklyn is just dominating this one as of lately. 1st and 10. Kearney's going to drop back, fire across the middle, quick slant route, and you cannot cover him like that. Man.
Too easy.
It was Madmadov, like you said. He's just too quick on that little slant route.
He's a dangerous guy. He's too dangerous, and now I think, Justin says it in the chat, it's over. I genuinely think that this one's over.
And I will tell you, it's crazy if you watch the replay, just his separation and that little amount of space.
It's huge. It's huge to get that much separation that quickly. It just indicates how clean his routes are and how quick his feet are. You can't really... You can't cover that except unless you high-low him or you inside-out him. And I just don't think that's a situation that the Bison were going to be able to do.
So we're facing a 21-3 ball game. Brooklyn on top on this one. So, man, Oklahoma City, if there's ever a time to get it together, it's got to be right now. It's really got to be right now.
Without a doubt.
Oh, and actually, the commissioner, Smitty, just posted in the chat that the past 2 years, the Bulls are 4-0 against the Bisons. So 1st and 10 here. Hobart's going to drop back, move forward in the pocket. He's just going to have to dump it off to Jay Morris on this one. Get it up to the 28, 2nd and 7 here.
Wow. Hey, sometimes one team just has another team's number, regardless of talent level. And that seems to be what we have here. The Bulls continuously beat up on the Bison. It's happened again.
2nd and 7, they're going to hand it off to Jay Morris, who finds a lane here. He fights off a guy and takes that to the 39-yard line. And where has that play calling been this entire game? That's my question.
Running plays that work, you mean?
I just think that if you're Oklahoma City, you have debatably one of the best, I would say a top 10 running back in the league. with Jay Morris. As far as talent,
in terms of true talent, potentially. You know, he's still got to learn a lot of the ins and outs of being a running back, but in terms of just like speed and strength, potentially.
So 1st and 10, Muir's going, another delay of game. Muir's trying to go out into motion into the wide receiver slot, and then he just could not get there in time. It's another delay of game here for Oklahoma City.
Offense. Still first down.
All right, so 1st and 15 here. It's Hobart and Morris trying to get something going. He's going to hand it off to Morris again, who's going to try and cut through there, but an excellent tackle made by the defensive tackle. He's going to be brought down to the line of scrimmage. That's Sowell on the tackle, setting up a 2nd and 15 from the 34.
They're moving. I mean, a little bit. It's better than that time they were inside their own 10, right?
2nd and 15. This time he's going to get it off to his receiver Chamberlain on that reception. That's his first reception of the night for 6 yards, setting up a 3rd and 9 here.
I'm laughing at Nick's joke in the chat.
I know.
Oh God.
So.
Oh, that was pretty good.
All right, so 3rd and 9 here.
Here we go.
Hobart looks to get something going. Muir comes again out into motion. Is he going to get it off in time? And they just barely do. Hobart's going in motion. He's going to be sacked again.
Oh, maybe
there
they should have gotten the delay.
There's
maybe
Herrera.
They should have gotten the delay game in hindsight, because oh
Man.
my goodness.
And they've kept him quiet for too long. Herrera finally makes his name. He's just a beast.
Ugh.
Watch the move he puts on this right tackle. Just bull rushes him all the way back to it. Man, that's something. There's nothing you can do about that. Wow.
Unbelievable. Eventually,
4th
players
and
like that
15. They're
always
going
step
for it
up.
here, guys.
What choice do they have?
Desperation. Hobart's going to drop back, fire, and he does get his receiver on that one. Wow. Okay, so he gets it, and this is Chamberlain. Way to step up and make a play.
Oof.
Gets it up to the 43-yard line. Hobart throws a dime on that one.
What went from a 0% chance just went to maybe like a 0.5% chance. Wow.
All right, 1st and 10 here from the 43 after the big 4th down conversion. This time Hobart's going to drop back. He's going to fire it across the middle. He's going to get it to his receiver, and I believe that is Antoine Davis on that one.
Yeah.
Takes it up to the 32, 1st down.
It's something. They're moving. You know, they're getting somewhere. This is the best drive they've put together since, the pick six. So.
Don't say anything's impossible after that Celtic Tigers game the other night.
I don't know. Some things are impossible. I know Kevin Garnett said differently, but some things are definitely impossible.
All right, 1st and 10 here. 4 receivers out wide as Hobart looks to take the snap. Shotgun formation. He's going to drop back, fire across the middle again. Looks to be the same play call. This time I believe it's Peterson, and it is on that reception. It's going to be a 2nd and 3 here.
Just while we have a little bit of a moment here, everybody hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, drop the Discord link, and join.
Let's make sure to get over 50
Everybody
likes on this one. There's two. I know there's 2 people in here that haven't liked it yet. Please go ahead and like it.
If we have 70 people in here right now. That's crazy. Let's keep this hype up, boys.
I know, seriously. 2nd and 3.
And ladies, if there are ladies.
Here we go. Devin Hobart, 2nd and 3. He's going to hand it off to Jay Morris, who's, of course, going to make a spin move off a defender, pick up the 1st down, get it up to the 20. They are in the red zone. Maybe they can make this a 21-10 game.
I mean, honestly, I don't want to I guess, overstep my bounds here, but if I were the Bison, I would probably go for 2 if I was able to get in the end zone. Because then you'd make it 21-11. It'd be a field goal and then 7 points. You pretty much have to go for 2 at some point, so why not just do it early?
Seriously. All right, 1st and 10 here. Hobart's going to hand it off to Muir, who's going to be tackled just at the line of scrimmage, and that's not going anywhere. I don't like the play call on that one. 2nd and 10, shotgun formation. That was Brown on the tackle, by the way. 2 receivers out wide. Hobart's going to drop back, fire it out to Muir in the flat, who's going to run out at the 21-yard line. So a loss of 1, setting up 3rd and 11. You need to take a shot. You got press coverage up at the top. 3rd and 11 here.
They're shooting themselves in the foot with this here. You need to go to the end zone. You don't have the time to do the stuff that they're doing.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. They're going to hand off to Jay Morris. Who's going to get it up.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that is. It's terrible. It's stupid. It's dumb. The Bison need help, man. The Bison need help.
So 4th and 11 here as we do get it offside.
Prospective coaches out there, the Bison need you.
Now. That's awesome.
Offense.
4th and 11, we get a false start. So if anything can't be worse. Oh, man.
When it rains,
Murphy's
it pours,
law.
right?
That's it. Murphy's law. That's it. 4th and 16, they're going to drop back. Hobart's going to try and find somebody, and he fires down to the end zone. It's just overthrown, and I got to say this is game, guys.
Oh, yeah. You see Mix in the chat go, don't call it a comeback. Yeah, because it ain't. This game's over.
Connor wins the award for most aggressive commentary statements. Hey, love it or hate it. That's it. We tell it like it is. We've got 78 people in the stream right now.
It's wonderful. It's humbling to see that many people in here. And honestly, if there are people in here that are eligible to be coaches based on the age requirements and all that stuff, having a PlayStation, join the Discord. You could take over this team and you could fix this mess. Imagine how cool that would be.
All right, 1st and 10 is they're going to hand it off to David Jones, who's going to go out to the outside and break a tackle and get it up to the 45 as if matters weren't bad enough already. An amazing run by David Jones, and wow, what a night he's had.
Mitchie's just piling on the fantasy points with that one. I believe he started David Jones in this one.
Jay
Moore,
be
very happy with those.
Jay Moore said, "Join the
yards.
Discord and please be my coach." Oh man. For two subpar commentators here, we appreciate you guys joining us tonight.
Oh yeah. We have had a blast in this one, gentlemen. As ugly a football game as this has been, I'm going to speak for Mike on this one. We have had a blast talking with you guys. We've had a blast calling this game, and we'll have a blast with you guys the rest of the season and in the Discord.
1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to David Jones, but we do have an injury, a flash of an injury. Higgins is down for Brooklyn on that one.
Ooh.
So they're going to continue.
That's Demetrius Higgins, the rookie guard, right?
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 3 again to David Jones, who's going to hit the edge again. And is there any – I don't think the Bisons – I just don't think they have an answer for David Jones. I think that's what this game came down to.
I think they gave up. Like, you see this a lot in games. Teams start running the ball to end the game, and the other team's just completely giving up. They don't want to hit anymore. They don't want to get hit anymore. And you just see running backs start to just eat up garbage yards.
Yeah, that's what
that's what David Jones did.
Good for him. He earned it. 1st and 10.
Pile it on.
1st and 10 here. Turney's going to hand it off again to David Jones, and guess what? Another 1st down by David Jones. Piling up 11 on that one. He's up 166 for the night right now on 20 touches.
It's a great game. It's a great game by David Jones. He's played phenomenally in this one. He's the reason, aside from the big Jack Brown play earlier, he's the reason the Bulls have dominated the second half.
So let's go ahead and take a second, Connor. Let's go ahead and take a second to congratulate the coach, the new coach of the Bulls, on this first win.
Oh yeah. I believe I'm going to pronounce this right. Jeff Malinishin. Congratulations, Coach Jeff. You were in this one. You had a short week to prepare.
Absolutely.
In your first week in here, you had about a day and a half to prep for this. Congratulations on your first win. It's one more than I have. And hey, you're gonna do great things in this league, Jeff. Congratulations, welcome, and hopefully this is the first of many.
And that's going to do it for us, guys. That is the end of the fourth quarter. As your final score here is Brooklyn 21, Oklahoma City 3. And man, so Connor, I mean, just what was your thoughts on the game?
I thought that the first half was interesting. It really was. We saw a mix of pitiful offense and impressive pass rush. And then we got the huge play from Jack Brown that really turned the tide of this thing. And then from there, the Bulls just capitalized on that momentum, and they dominated the second half of this football game.
I got to tell you, I think the key to this one was David Jones and the Bulls being able to get the run game going. Because we've seen, as last week against the Pioneers, where they fell short to the Pioneers, they did not rush over 100 yards. And they did not get the victory. So I think it's pretty proven that if the Bulls get their run game going, if they get David Jones going, then I think they're pretty successful. Yes.
They're very dangerous.
Guys, make sure to smash that like button right now. As it has been such a pleasure just being able to commentate this for you guys. Even though it was a little lopsided of a game, that's okay. Connor Egan is here with me as I'm Mike O'Neill. We are your Monday night RFL football commentary crew. We thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to smash the like, join the Discord, be a part of our community. We love this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. And from us to you guys, we hope you have a wonderful evening, and we are signing off. Have a great night.